I want to talk about why Subitising is so important and what makes it just such a fundamental skill in terms of helping students build their number sense. So the whole point of Subitising is to help students build mental objects for all our numbers. And so let's start by explaining, well, what does it mean to have a mental object? And a good example is if you close your eyes for a second and think of the colour blue, okay, even with your eyes closed, you should still have a mental image of what blue looks like. And while your eyes are closed, you should be able to, have a sense of blueness. That's been built up over a long time and a lot of experience. So right from when you were a little tacker and your parents might have pointed up to the sky and said, look, the sky's blue today, or look how blue the ocean is, or this coffee mug's blue. And so over lots and lots of experiences, slowly you've been able to integrate that and build up a mental image of what constitutes as blue. That's exactly what we're trying to do with Subitising. We're trying to get our students to see numbers in all different ways so they can build up really strong and flexible mental objects for each of the digits. So for example, if they're looking at 5, they have a really good sense of fiveness, and they can picture 5 as a 4 and a 1, a 3 and a 2, a 1 and a 4, as half of 10, as 1 less than 6. So not just necessarily always focused on the whole, but how that number is made up from the sum of its parts and how that can change and be configured in multiple different ways. So then if we stop and really think about, well, what is a Subitising card? It's really the most fundamental and stripped back way we can represent a quantity. Think about this. There's no other simple way to represent a quantity than having the simplest shape, circles, black dots on a white background. And so this right here is probably as pure as an image you can get to represent the idea of 4ness, or to show a quantity of 4. Because we don't have anything visually distracting us, it's purely just 4 black dots on a white background. And so everything I just explained to you, I kept in mind when I was designing my app, Subitise Flashcards. I've got everything you need and nothing that you don't. It's made up of a collection of different flashcards at all different difficulties. And then it's simply just, you've got a next button to bring up a new set, and you can keep going through the set. You can change the timer from 2 seconds to 1 second, or you can turn the timer off completely if, let's say, you want to do a number talk. But then the best part is, after you've shown a flashcard, like this one here, after students have time to think about it and try and get their answer, you can click this back button and bring that last image up, so then you can discuss what they saw. So you can check for understanding, check if they got it, or if they made any mistakes.